Good morning.
Hi, buddy.
How you doing today?
I'm not gonna lie. I might have a bit of a headache.
Is that gonna be the new theme? I feel like every coffee talk so far you've been hungover.
It's so embarrassing. I think that's true, and I'm actually trying not to drink in my life right now. But this wasn't my fault. This is my wife's fault, and I would have prepared myself emotionally if I had known it was coming.
That's amazing. How was it? Were you surprised?
It was funny. So my wife in the middle of the day came home and took a shower. I'm like, "What are you doing? You've got a crazy day of work. Why are you taking a shower?" And then like weird things happen. I had to go take my middle kid at the 11th hour to like do a photo shoot for this play, and there was all these flowers that my wife brought over, and then the kitchen was super clean because it was at our house, and the kitchen was super clean. I'm like, "Who cleaned the kitchen?" And Heather said it was Macy, to middle kid. And so as I was driving Macy to the quote unquote photo shoot, I was like, "Hey, thanks for cleaning the kitchen." She's like, "I didn't clean the kitchen." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what's going. Something's going on." And I knew something's going on. But the last thing I thought would happen was people at the house, and because we were only gone like 20 minutes for this photo shoot thingy, and in 20
Yeah.
minutes they loaded in and surprised me.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was funny.
Nice.
It was great though. It was nice to hang out. It was nice to see friends. We were supposed to go to a quote unquote client dinner for Heather last night, and so I was excited to go out, but then everyone came here, so it was nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, how are you? What did you do last night?
I'm good. Yeah, last night I was just doing some drawing and watching TV, kind of just relaxing, and threw on some Shark Tank, and then eventually I started watching Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which is like based off one of my favorite kids books or kids anthology books. But then a friend stopped by and we got to chatting, and then it was late, so I'm gonna finish it tonight. But I
How
like the
was
way it looked.
Jackass? How was Jackass?
Oh, I mean, it was fun. I mean, like there's a lot of dicks. I'm just gonna warn people. There are a lot of dicks in this one. Um, yeah, it's funny. There's some cool stuff. It's crazy to see, people that you grew up with, when they were young, shooting on like these like crappy camcorders. Now it's like everybody's old, but they're still getting their ass beat. Yeah, it's interesting for
That
sure.
that sounds horrible. Old penis in a movie where people are getting beat up just sounds horrible.
Yeah, me and my friend were laughing when we were leaving the theater. We're just like, man, humans are so weird. Like, we're going to the theater, we're paying for this, we're risking COVID to go see a bunch of dudes like smash their dicks and jump off a shit. Like, it's like, what world are we living in? And they're getting paid millions of dollars to do it. Crazy.
Gazillions. Because, by the way, that just promises there'll be another one soon.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Um,
Bill, we have a lot of fun stuff happening, right?
we do. This is a pretty packed week. So yeah, I guess we just go through the updates of what's happening this
Hey,
week.
have you updated our calendar? Yours on mine calendar?
Yeah, I did one this morning. I'm trying to figure out because Alpha Girls just tweeted out their schedule for the week. So I guess we'll start there. We have an event with them on Friday. We're going to be doing a movie night. The one thing we got to confirm is on their flyer it says it's for holders only. So I don't know if that's just the dinner part or if the movie part is going to be as well. Because I know they do their dinners on a private Zoom for holders. But then they said they're going to transfer over to Discord for movie night. But I'm not sure if that's going to be holders only or if people from our group can go over. So we have to confirm that.
Okay.
They also have you. Are you doing the mental health thing with them this week? Because they have a couple mental health
I, I
events
don't know.
listed.
I have to get into that with the boss.
Okay, cool. Because
Um,
they have
we
like a
have it
couple of.
lined up. We have it lined up, but that phone call we had with them last week was a little confusing. So I'll have to. I'm
Yeah,
literally
those
writing that down.
cool. So yeah, we'll follow up with them. So those are two fun things that could potentially two things. And then tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. It's not Monday. Tuesday we have our Crypto Dads movie night over in the Crypto Dads Discord. We're gonna be watching Serial Mom. So that's very exciting. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So is that 6 our time? So that's gonna be really cool. I'm excited for that.
That'll be fun.
Uh,
Are
I
we
didn't, yeah,
getting?
it's funny when they posted that poster. I didn't even see like that little Matthew Lillard in the front row at first. It took me a minute.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just
It
gonna
looks
get
great.
stolen at some point anyway. So I don't know.
No, not
Don't give
anymore.
me anything. You'll just. Oh, by the way, everyone should know. I don't know if people don't know. I got hacked, so all of my NFTs got stolen. So everyone should put their stuff in a cold wallet. It was brutal. It was humiliating, and it happened. And so and I was super vigilant in terms of following links, and I still don't know how it happened. And it was brutal. It was really sad, and it was humiliating, and it was like stuff that I was excited to get into and had been lurking for a long time, and finally bought stuff, and it got swiped. So if you're out there and you're new, because we have a lot of new people who came because they're fans of me, and you're interested in buying an NFT, when you buy an NFT, or if you have already bought an NFT, put it on a cold wallet, and it's easy to do, and it will save your collection. So that's my morality tale.
Yeah, and for those that are new that don't know what a cold wallet is, basically, it's a device that's like at your physical home that whenever you make a purchase or transfer, you have to click a button on the device to prove that it's you. That way, nobody can just log in your account, on another side of the world and just drain everything that you have. It's kind of like, how when you're signing into stuff, it'll shoot you a text message with a code to confirm it's you. It's kind of like a physical version of that. So highly recommend that. I'm going to be putting up a guide and some videos and stuff in the What Are NFTs channel to show people how to set them up, and always buy them from the manufacturer directly. I know you might see some that are cheaper on Amazon, but what's been going on is scammers will buy them from the company. They'll load some malware on there that's going to steal your stuff and send it to them. Then they'll resell it on Amazon. So only buy it from, like if you're getting a Ledger wallet, only buy it from Ledger's website, because that's definitely another thing. I mean, again, they're just constantly coming up with new scams, so you have to be always kind of on top of it. But we have the scams alert channel to, kind of post new things that we hear about. So always kind of peep that every once in a while.
Yeah, and Robobot, is that what? Luke changing his name. I don't know how to go. And Crisis are both here, and obviously anyone with the Jedi insignia. Is that the logo or the
little emoji? Yeah, little emoji.
Yeah, they'll be able to help you set that up. Anyways, let's move on to happier stuff.
Yep. Crypto Dads, and we also have another Twitter Spaces on
We're watching Wednesday. Serial Mom, by the way, for Crypto Dads. We're gonna watch.
Yeah, we'll be watching Serial Mom, so everyone will be watching that from home.
And the movie's super funny. It's a super funny movie.
I haven't seen it in forever. I might have to rewatch it beforehand to come up with some questions and stuff to ask you about, because that's definitely got to be an amazing experience to work with John Waters. I can't wait for all that stuff.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, and then we have Spaces with Deadheads. We're going to be going on their weekly show on Wednesday night. We'll be posting that in the announcements as well. I got to double check what their time is. I want to say it's like 9 Eastern or something like that.
No, I think it was like 4 or something.
Is it earlier? Oh yeah, maybe it's because the time zone. I'm still adjusting to all these time zones because you got to go international and stuff. But let's see. It's at 6 p.m. our time, so 9 p.m. Eastern. I think. Yeah. Cool. So that's very, very fun and exciting. And then, after today's coffee talk, I'm going to close the meme submission. So, Matt, me and you are going to have to look at everybody's memes and pick the top 10 and then post them in the Discord so people can vote.
What are we going to post, like, top 5?
I thought we were going to do 10, and then people would narrow it down to 3, the top 3.
Okay, good.
Yeah, just to give some, to get more people a shot. And also, we haven't looked at them yet. I was waiting until after we close the submissions to take a look, so we'll see. I'm excited to check those out. And we got some cool prizes. We're going to be giving away an NFT for the first prize. We have like a private Discord for the second prize, and then the third prize is a whitelist. Then the first 2 prizes also have whitelists as well. So that's very exciting. We have some other events coming up, but we're not going to announce them yet. But yeah, we have a collaboration. We're going to do a trivia night. I'll tease that. We're going to do a trivia night with a pretty big blue chip NFT project, so that's going to be really fun. And I'm thinking that's going to be hosted in our Discord. I was chatting with them this morning, trying to figure it out, but I think we're going to host that in ours. So hopefully we could bring some of them over. And then let's see. There's some other questions that we saw throughout the week in the Discord, just in general. So we want to talk about like the price for the NFT. So there seems to be,
Well, before we go to that, can we just? I just want to say this: that 2 things. A, the reason we keep doing these sort of movie nights with Matthew Lillard movies is because we're trying to bring community in. Like, we're trying to introduce ourselves to people, and me doing that sort of helps. I just want everyone to know, when we meet, we are not going to be watching Matthew Lillard movies every week. That is not what this is about. But it is a great opportunity for us to build a bridge between us and other communities. Second thing is that the reason we're going out and sort of getting into all these other spaces and meeting other communities again is just to build community, because our whole goal, right, is to mint this in February. We're going to be minting in February, which is what Bill's about to talk about. But that just means that we need people that are in the NFT space that understand what it is to be a part of an NFT community, and that we can turn on to the point where they purchase an NFT. But I just want to say this is not a Matthew Lillard sort of.
No. We're going to bring in a bunch of other people to come talk about their films, once we have after we've minted. But for now, we're just kind of, most of the people that approach our project are like, really excited to work with Matt and bring him over to their community. So they always kind of default to one of his films. But yeah, so speaking on top of bringing in more community, real quick, I just want to mention that we do have a little whitelist offer going in the whitelist channel where if you go on any other Twitter spaces and you kind of talk about and kind of shill Midnite Movie Club and kind of let people be aware, we'll give you guys whitelist spots. Just do like a little screen record, post in the chat, and let the mods know, and they'll give you that role. And if you're already whitelisted and you still want to do it, like by all means, like please get the word out. So it's not just rules. We just want to reward people or incentivize people to go out there, hop into different Twitter spaces, and talk about the project and the community and the utility and stuff, because I feel like we're bringing a lot to it. So it's all about just getting eyeballs on the project, getting people to read the white papers or hop in the Discord and see how great and welcoming the community is. And then I feel like after that, it's, contagious. So yeah,
Crisis did one this week, if you want an example, and Crisis crushed it.
It was great.
It was awesome.
Absolutely. So getting to the, so we're talking about we want to mint at the end of the month. We haven't set a date yet. We want to kind of make sure that, because we have a lot of big collaborations coming up, so we want to make sure we're bringing in as much community from other people from other communities as possible. So we're aiming towards the end of the month, and we're going to kind of check in and see where we're at. Because the thing is, it's like we don't want to just pick an arbitrary date and then say we're going to mint, and then the project doesn't mint out, because that's just a bad look for projects. So we're kind of gauging it off of how the community is growing and how many people we have. So that's the biggest thing is that, because if you do pick a date, then you got to push. That could literally crater a project, because it just looks like they're unorganized. We're just trying to feel this out, and we had no idea how big the community was going to get, how quickly, and how long it was going to take. So we're just learning as we go. And the other thing is, like we've said, the price of the NFT, we want to keep it at $400 per NFT. The reason we haven't set this in an ETH price yet is just because right now Ethereum is just all over the place. So for instance, like right now Ethereum's at about 3,000. If we set an ETH price for $400, that's going to be 0.13 ETH. But let's say by the end of the month, Ethereum's back up to 4,000. Well, 0.13 is now $520. So we don't want to lie to you guys and say, hey, we're going to do this at 400, but here's the ETH price. And then Ethereum goes up, and someone who's been saving up for $400, all of a sudden on the day, it's like, hey, this is costing 520 now, or more. And likewise, if the price drops, we don't want to set a price and then it gets too low where we can't complete the project and execute everything we've been offering. So the reason we're sticking in USD until the day is because we want to be as close to the $400 mark on mint day as possible. So we're going to update like all our FAQs and white papers just to show the USD price and kind of explain that a little bit better. Anything else that you can think of, Matt, that we want to?
No.
Obviously, we want to, welcome. I see Cyril Mommy's raising her hand again. Like, congrats to Cyril Mommy for coming on as a community manager.
Talk about somebody that's like crushing it.
Yeah,
Cyril Mommy had nothing to do with the NFT space, and now she's a community leader, so it's great.
Yeah, let's bring her up real quick just to talk, because she's up. Let's bring her up real quick.
As we're waiting for Amy's been doing awesome stuff too with the gifts and all the art, which is
awesome. Good morning, guys.
Hey, what's happening?
Good morning.
Oh, not much. Thank you. I just want to say thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be the community manager. I'm having a great time. Been in Crypto Dads a lot lately, trying to pull them over here and get them interested. And Bill, you wanted us to remind you to tell the story of how you and Matt met. Somebody asked about it.
Well, yeah, that's right. Someone was asking Matt, they were like, how did you guys meet? Did Bill just DM you out of the blue and there was just like a shot in the dark? Or like, how did this project kind of come about? Thank you for the reminder. We met. What year was that, Matt? When did you do Fat Kid? How long ago was that?
8 years ago? 9 years
2012.
Ago?
Yeah, so that's when it came out. So we probably met in 2011, I'm assuming. So I was working at Whitewater Films as the assistant to Rick Rosenthal, who is a producer director. You guys have definitely seen his stuff. Halloween 2 for our genre people. He also did Halloween Resurrection and Bad Boy. I mean, just so many good films. So I was working for him, and they had just produced Matt's movie. And yeah, I literally remember being in the office. I was sitting in the conference room because I didn't have an office. I was just kind of, working on one film that we were doing. They put me up in the conference room, which had a perfect line to the door. And all of a sudden I see Matthew Lillard walk in, and I just froze. I was like, what the fuck is he doing here? Like, I was upset. Like, this is crazy. I didn't even talk to you that first day. I was too nervous. I think you just popped in to say hi or something. I was just like, I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. But yeah, then eventually, we were working on stuff for Fat Kid and post and getting all the marketing stuff going. And we went to South by Southwest with it and everything. And yeah, we've known each other for years. So I don't know what your memory of that interaction was, but that was mine.
You broke up. What'd you say?
I said I don't remember what your memory of our first meeting, but that was mine for sure.
Well, I mean, it's very interesting. I don't remember that particular moment. And you reminded me, by the way, that you did all the art. So Fat Kid had this poster, and I had this idea, I wanted all these cool little images all over the place. I don't know if that was my idea or your idea, but Bill came over to the house this week, and in my office, I have one little tiny wall full of there's 9 pictures up there from my career. And it's the only indication in this whole house that I'm in the movie industry at all. And up there is the this plaque that Bill built. It's a record. So Mike McCready, the lead guitar player of Pearl Jam, did the music for Fat Kid. So they released a single, and he did the vinyl for the single. So in it is the vinyl. It's the ticket from the premiere, which is South by Southwest, and then the vinyl, and on the far right side is the poster that Bill created. So yeah. So and then the rest is, so we became friends. My DP was his DP for his short that he did out of AFI.
Yeah, and that's how I got in with Rick, because it was Noah. It was my friend Noah Rosenthal, who's Rick's son, was like, "Oh, you should go work for my dad." So yeah, that's what got me in there and to meet Matt. So again, you never know where your paths are gonna run. Always, networking, big thing in the industry.
Yeah. And Bill has a script. I was like, dude, let me buy your script off of you so I can direct it. And he would not sell it. That's the thing. I was like, dude, come on, let me buy it.
I was like, no, that's my follow-up one after the first one. Yeah, so it's we've known each other for.
And now we're in partnership, and now we talk literally 4 times a day.
And now we're starting a new movie studio. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so funny how you just look. I always say this, that you just don't know where opportunity goes. If you follow your charm, things happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways, Cheryl, thank you for jumping up. Did you have anything else you want to ask?
No. Thank you for the story. People just wanted to know, and Bill said to remind him. Matt, don't feel like you need to explain to us all the time why you're doing all this stuff. We know that you're our poster child, and we know that you're doing it for us.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want people that I don't know. There are people in this chat I don't recognize their PFPs, and I just want people to know this is not a cult of Matthew Lillard. It's the thing that I shy away from as much as possible, because that's not my humanity.
Yeah.
It's not who I am.
And I'm pretty sure the Alpha Girls movie we're doing is not one of yours. Are we still talking about it, or do they decide do we sticking with the movie we're going to do?
I don't know. It's definitely not a Matthew Lillard movie, which is good.
Yeah. The idea with that one was they wanted to pick a movie that was one of Matt's favorites, so we went that route.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But thanks, Cyril.
Yeah. No problem.
Keep kicking ass. Amy, want to jump up? Why don't you bring Amy up? Because we were just talking about art.
Cool. All right, I invited her up.
It's so beautiful out today.
I know, it's gorgeous.
It's crazy.
I'm thinking maybe I should try to find somewhere to go draw out in public.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Hey, Amy.
Hi, Ames. You're muted.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, now I got you. What's happening?
Hi. Not a lot. It's great to finally talk to you guys instead of just typing away on the laptop.
Yeah, you're crushing the art. It's so fun.
Yeah, that's
Thank
great.
you so much. I'm so glad you like them. I'm really enjoying making them, so anything I can to give back to such a amazing community, I'm all for it.
So are you in? Where were you in Scotland or Ireland?
Ireland in the north, up in Belfast.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Nice. And how's
Yeah,
Belfast?
it's grand, just cold and raining as usual.
Right. That's crazy. Did you see
Um,
the Ken
yeah.
Branagh movie Belfast?
I was supposed to go the other week with my mum. I promised I'd go with her, but she got unwell, so I didn't get a chance to. But I'm hoping to maybe in the next week or so. You said you enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's lovely. He's a lovely
Oh,
director. He's a lovely man, and the movie's charming.
great.
It's a love
I just had a
letter.
yeah, definitely. I've heard a lot of people say that. I just had a quick question for you.
Sure, yeah.
Um, I was just wondering how would the night school work for global community members in terms of participating with time differences? Would the sessions be posted somewhere, those who couldn't make it, similarly to the way these coffee talks are?
Yes, exactly. And we're going to try to stagger event times. Like we've been experimenting with it because, we want to make sure that everybody internationally is getting access to all the same stuff. That's why we're doing coffee talks. We decided to do them in the morning because we know that like there's some night events and people are like, "Oh, I'm going to be asleep during it." And so we're just trying to like find a good balance of time where we can kind of not make, some people feel like they're not being included. But yeah, everything like this will be posted. It'll probably be more of like a private video source for the holders, but we will have everything being posted for the night school.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
I yeah,
Yeah.
just
No,
wanted to say that.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Amy.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to say that it's such a great project with an ever-growing community of movie lovers and just lovely people in general, and I'm really excited to be along for the ride. Thanks very much for setting it up, and we're all here supporting and rooting for you 100%.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
I love that. Thank you so much. Well, the stuff you're doing is like, I don't know. It gives us Bill, can everyone see the art now, or what's the deal with the art? How does that work?
I'm posting like sneak peeks of various drawings and stuff in the sneak peek channel. So like when you see like the different art that we've released so far, those are just me drawing complete ones. But when the computer randomly generates them, like it's gonna mix and match things. So body colors, popcorn type,
Yeah, yeah.
props, faces are all gonna be kind of mixed around.
Sorry, I was talking about Amy's art that she
Oh,
keeps.
Amy's art. Oh, yeah. No, that's added to the Discord. So you can, when you're typing in Discord, the stickers and emotes and stuff are now just part of the collection. So those are the options in the menu when you go to add emojis and stickers. You're just going to see all of Amy's art.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that makes, I don't know. There's something about it that makes it makes us feel like a real community. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like,
even better too that they're like that it's being made by the community. Like I love that.
It's
So if other people have stuff that they want to contribute or stickers or emotes, draw some stuff up and drop in the Discord and we'll add it.
Yeah. Amy, you're
Thank you.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you for
appreciate
being
it.
here.
Thanks very much. Thanks for your time, guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Bye.
All right, so I'm just going to go in order here and bring up Lillardling 0.
Hi.
That.
Good morning.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. I have a question about night school again.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's I kind of want to go to a film school, but I also like this as well. But something really important in film school is like networking stuff. If you are like involved in this stuff and you're a holder, can you put that stuff in your portfolio if you were involved in something? I need to know.
Oh, absolutely.
Pretty good question, actually. Good job, Lola.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Look, if we can, it's so weird. I mean,
Are you
is
talking
there
about
a world, Bill? I guess the question is, it's funny. Is there a world in which you could build, like that we could? I don't know. We have to figure that out. But is there a world in which you could build like a series of classes that have some kind of like if I did a Matthew Lillard acting class, I teach acting all the time. I love teaching acting. We've talked about me teaching a class.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, am I your teacher? Yes. I mean, then you could put that on your resume. Yes, I'm your teacher, because we're going to do scene study and we're going to do text analysis, and I don't know, we'll do whatever that is. But yeah, so I guess you can put that on your resume, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I assume it'd be the same way that if you wanted to put master class, on your resume, if you're learning some of those things.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like a Matthew
Yeah.
Lillard master class, or whoever,
Yeah.
director, writer, or whatever. Oh, that's good. So yes, you can put it on your resume.
Yeah, and I've stretched some crazy things on my resume just to pad it out. I actually just read a great one on Reddit today. There was a thing that said, it was like one of those unethical life pro tips, and it was saying if you need to pad your resume, put Barack Obama on there, because then if someone tries to check your resources, it's going to be so hard for them to get a hold of him that they won't be able to actually get through.
That's funny. I used to take the plays that I had done in class and put them as I performed this, and I named my high school theater, which didn't have a name. So it was like a lecture hall. So I named it I forgot what I called it. I don't know, the Foothill, Grand Theater, so that it sounded more official.
That's amazing. I love that.
On the bottom of my resume, I used to put has excellent rapport with dogs. It's like a special skill.
Is that what landed you Scooby-Doo? Is that how you got it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. They had, by the way, they had one live dog for one day on set. And it was completely useless. So, anyways, little thing. Thanks for the question, love.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll have to figure out a name for the fake name for the Midnite Movie University or something like that.
Well, in success, we're not gonna fake it. We're gonna build it.
Yeah, totally.
Let's bring up Ryan.
All right, Ryan, come on up. Good morning, Ryan.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? I just had to figure out how to even talk, so that's exciting.
Welcome.
Good.
So I'm thrilled to be part of the Matthew Lillard cult, and so I'm really excited about this project. I've been in NFTs for about 3 or 4 months now, and I kind of freaked out in Alpha Girls Club whenever Matthew Lillard showed up, and he probably knows I've tagged him about 1 million times. But I had a quick question. What is the utility going to be if you own multiple MMCs?
Huh.
I know some places have it to where if you own, I don't know, 3 of them, that your vote counts twice, or if you have 5 of them, it counts anything of that. I'm also a writer, and so I'm really interested in night school. I do prose. I have a novel. I'd love to learn how to script it, and so I'm sure all that stuff is hopefully a part of that. So
absolutely.
Anyways, I'll let you answer.
Yeah, I think as of right now, the only benefit is, like you said, the voting. Because from the way I understand the DAOs, it's 1 vote per NFT. So if you hold multiple, your votes will be weighted heavier. And then who knows, down the line, we've kind of talked about the idea, and we didn't get too in the weeds on it, but if we do ever involve staking and have some sort of community token, obviously that would be a benefit. But we haven't, again, we're focused more on the movie side of it. So a lot of the Web3 dev and other blockchain stuff, aside from the DAO and getting access to parts of the Discord and stuff, we haven't really fully settled on what we're going to do with some of that stuff. And we'll figure out as time comes on. But yeah, the main focus right now is the filmmaking utility. But yeah, the benefit for holding multiple would be in the voting aspect. And then obviously, hopefully if the value of the NFT goes up as well, as more people want to join the club.
Well, yeah, of course. Inherently, you definitely want that to happen. I'm super excited. Thank you for answering my question, and hopefully I can learn something new. So I definitely
you definitely will.
There's no doubt that we'll be able. I mean, one of the great things is that it's really hard to be an artist, and we've talked about this before, but it's really hard to be an artist by yourself, journeying across the span of life, right? The only way to do it is to be surrounded by community, and our hope is that developing writer groups that can hold you to pages that you are responsible to read the next week, and those are real things that we want to implement to help people, especially if you have something that you want to translate or transcribe to a movie script. I mean, There's no better way to do it than to work with a bunch of different writers to help put that together. And I just want to say, by the way, you've been awesome. You've introduced us to people. You've introduced us to other organizations and other NFT communities, and I just want to say thank you for that. That's huge for us.
Hey, dude, if the group that I'm in, I know that you guys have a call set up with them, but if you go over there, there's a bunch of movie nerds like me, and I just know that you're going to bring in so many people from that community, and so I'm just really excited about it.
Well, it's huge. Thank you for that reach out. It's a really powerful thing for us because, look, we are growing organically, and there's some that takes more time, effort, and energy. But we think at the end of the day, it's going to end up netting out a stronger, better community. So you doing that helps us. I mean, it just helps incredibly. So
anything you guys need, man, don't hesitate to ask. I'm a teacher. I got 5 daughters. I stay pretty busy, but I'll help out everywhere I can.
Excellent.
Thanks again, guys.
Spread the word as much as possible. And
you want to bring up Michael Myers of Virginia?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little nervous to bring up Michael Myers.
It is a little. What is that? Yeah, I'm a little scared. Does that icon mean he's on his phone or on his?
Yeah, that's the phone icon.
iPod, his iPod icon.
iPad.
Anyone remember the iPod?
Yeah, I remember I had the iPod photo when I was in Europe, using it as a phone to connect to like Skype or something to call my parents because I didn't have an iPhone yet.
That's crazy. Hi, Michael Myers of Virginia.
Hello.
Hello, Matthew Lillard.
How are you?
I just wanted to say that I'm a great fan of your films.
Thank you.
Especially you from the Scream franchise. You did fantastic in that.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And basically, I have like a thought, right?
Okay.
Since they did confirm Scream 6, right?
They confirmed Scream 6, yes.
I have like a good plot for the movie, like at the end. So at the end.
Yeah.
At the end, Sydney goes back to the original house. From the.
Why would she ever go back to the original house?
Frick, I forget the house. The first kill of the movie, from the first one. Forget her name.
Oh yeah, okay.
Drew's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to her house, right? And a bunch of Ghostface pop up, and then
a bunch of them.
Yes, there's like a whole entire cult.
Oh, okay.
And then you pop out of nowhere and say, "Surprise, Sydney."
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And then because I think in the third movie they confirmed that you weren't dead.
Did they?
It was something like that.
Okay.
But it'll be a plot twist to where you were the mastermind behind all the attacks.
I love it.
And
give me that sequel money. I'm in. I told them. I went to the premiere. The premiere was canceled, so they had a screening for the cast. So they invited Skeet and I, which was really sweet. Skeet was invited for other reasons as well. But I told the writer afterwards, I'm like, look, I will roid out. I will become like superhero Rip, like I've been in jail for the last 20 years. And you can bring me back and I will be the killer for the next 5 films. I don't think it's going to work, but I tried. So, but now that you've given me the plot twist of all plot twists, maybe that's where they'll go. So, yeah. But thank you. Yeah, thank you for the idea. Just so you know, I'm not going to steal it. Please don't anyone in this chat steal it. Because, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's recorded now, so we know that he pitched it first.
Yeah.
The plot twist wasn't really mine. The credit goes to Wham, WWAM, which is a YouTuber who created the plot twist.
There you go.
For like the whole movie. Nice. And the title of the movie would be called Ghostface, because there's just a bunch of them. Like a whole entire organization.
Okay.
Spin-off series.
Yeah, I like that. I'll do that.
Well, thanks for coming up.
Thank you, Michael Myers, Virginia. We appreciate you.
Oh, shoot.
Man down.
I accidentally rugged him.
You did. Oh, sorry. Sorry, bro.
Next up,
yeah. Iona?
Is it Iona or is it Luna? We'll have to ask her. How do you say your name?
Hi, my name's Audrey, but I go by Luna sometimes. But either
Okay, so
way.
it is Luna. Cool.
Oh, nice.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good
Audrey
morning.
and Luna.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Super.
Good.
We're super son. I'm a little hungover. My head hurts like a little, but I'm gonna make it. I've been here
Well,
before.
I'm currently on break at work, so I feel you. So I just wanted to say I absolutely love your movies. I
Thank
think
you.
they're amazing.
Thank you.
I just wanted to I don't really have a question, I guess. I just maybe wanted to know if you guys have any movie recommendations of the day for me, just to get through work.
Nice.
Yeah, we post them on our Twitter feed.
Yeah.
We post a movie every day. So I haven't done
Oh,
today's yet.
I haven't
If Matt
checked
made a
Twitter yet
recommendation,
today.
I'll make it for today. What movie you want to recommend? I'll put it up for today's movie rack.
Oh, God. You know what somebody said the other day? Big Trouble in Little China.
Well, that's because that was the movie of the day yesterday.
Oh, that's why. Oh, good job. Good job. I like that. What about Goonies?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
classic.
nice.
One of my favorites.
I
That'll be
haven't seen it in
today's.
a long time. Goonies is a good idea.
Great.
Thank you so much for recommending that, and I hope
Yeah,
you
you're
guys
welcome.
have an amazing day.
You're gonna have a
Awesome.
great day in your breakout.
Thank
too.
you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All
All
right. Insomnia.
Last question.
Yeah, we got the last hand raised.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, what's happening? What's your PFP?
So it's something that I made. It's a picture of a Wojak with a hard hat on in the Tennessee TriStar, and it's supposed to be a representation of me as a person because I study engineering and I'm from the state of Tennessee.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude.
That's great.
I really enjoy that. Thank you for sharing that. That's cool.
But yeah, I tried to hop on earlier, but due to unfortunate timing, one of my buddies who I'm studying engineering with called me and said, "Hey, you want to stay for this test?" And I was about to try to ask a question, and he just called me and then disrupted the call on here. But I actually have two questions. One of them's about the NFT, and then the other one is just a personal question.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the first one is when you said the price, money's a little bit of a complication for me since I'm in college right now.
We understand that. We see that a lot.
So if I'm not able to buy one almost immediately, am I kicked out of the club? Am I no longer allowed in the Discord?
No. Yeah, the community is always going to be open. All that the NFT gets you, it gets you into different parts of the Discord. Yeah. But the whole general tab will always remain public. That's how we, because you don't want to be a closed community. We always want to be bringing new people in. And also you'll want to watch the secondary market because, we're very hopeful. We all want everything to go to the moon, but just the nature of the way NFTs work is, there's certain points in the NFT process, like after the reveal and stuff, where people will start to sell theirs for a lower price. So there will be fluctuations in the price. So you might be able to scoop one up at a lower price after the reveal. That's not guaranteed. Sometimes it shoots up, but it's again watching the secondary market and kind of getting a feel for. I would say watch some other projects that are minting now or in the next couple of weeks, and just keep an eye on how theirs works, because that'll kind of give you an idea to start seeing the patterns. Because the price of NFTs is really just a reflection of people's sentiment about the projects, like whether they're bullish on it, bearish on it, flipping it really quick. And our vision is it's a long-term project, so we're not super concerned about the floor over the long term. We're mostly focusing on delivering you guys utility, and we think that will then in turn make the floor price go up if we just keep delivering. Yeah, it's really just kind of watching the markets, seeing how things move, and kind of learning the patterns. But yeah, you'll still have access though to all of the general chat and anything in that general tab.
And we welcome that. We want big community. We want engagement. We want all of that.
Yeah. I was just asking about that because I really enjoy this community. I'm a movie guy. One of my main quotes in life is better when you live well-rounded, and I like to have an appreciation of all different types of music and movies and stuff, and I love this community because it's a little bit of a getaway from my studies.
Yeah, nice.
Absolutely.
But my personal question, and then I'll hop off here, is okay. This is my what's your favorite punk rock band? And if you had to choose out of the three, which one would you see in concert if you haven't already? Green Day, Bad Religion, or Social Distortion?
Great questions. So the three bands so Bad Religion I've never seen. I've seen Social D. I've seen Social D play at like Redlands College. Like I saw Social D play when I was a teenager at Fender's Ballroom. So I saw Social D a lot because it's an Orange County band. I grew up in Orange County, California. So I'd say Social D is probably one of my favorite bands ever. It's certainly like one of the bands that I found that I could connect to in a way that was like authentic. I don't know, because it wasn't too hard. It wasn't so intimidating. Like I think some of those scream bands that were like, you know, I don't know. There's punk bands back in the day that was like they scared the shit out of me. Like TSOL scared me. Sex Pistols, where I was like, oh my god, it's too scary. Like I always thought if I liked the Pistols, like I don't know, that was a poser. I was, by the way, I was a total poser. I liked punk rock because my best friend in high school was a punk rocker, and so I got dragged along to these gigs with him. He, by the way, for anyone listening, took his own life at 52 years old 2 months ago. So if anyone out there is struggling with mental health, please, please, please find help. Had a kid, had a wife, and took his own life. My best friend in the world. So
my condolences.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. But for anyone out there who's struggling with mental health, fucking go get help. God bless you. Someone loves you. I love you. If you don't know that, I already love you. So save yourself. But yeah, and then I think my favorite band actually is oh god, what is his name? It's not D. Oh, it is DI. No, it's not DI. Hold on a sec. Bill, I'm vamping as I go to my phone to remember the name.
I'll step in. Out of your choices, I would probably go with Green Day. That was like, I think my first cassette that I ever bought was like Dookie. So that would be pretty dope to go see them in concert. I'm really bummed that I haven't yet. And then, yeah, growing up, I feel like Alkaline Trio was like a really big part of my upbringing in high school. Like just discovering them was amazing. And they were from Chicago. I was from Chicago, so we got to go see them in concert and stuff. And yeah, I'm just, big fan. And I remember moving out here and I was at the car wash one day and I'm sitting there going, is that Matt Skiba like sitting across from me at the car wash? And I literally had to like go Google to confirm his like sleeves were the same tattoos, and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Like what? Like that was like right after I moved here. But yeah, I love Alkaline Trio.
All right, I'm gonna go with Fear, but that's not my band I really love. My band, it's not DI either. It was like, oh, it's really gonna drive me crazy. I will post it at some point in the chat.
Yeah. So. Here in Knoxville, we don't really have much of a punk rock scene. The only band that I know of that was like any related to punk was this hardcore band called Koro, KORO, and they had one EP, and it's like straight up like straight edge stuff, like something you'd hear off a Minor Threat album. And apparently, like the guy that like was the lead singer is like a math teacher at one of the high schools in Knoxville now, and it's like punk. Well, you think of it like punk's not dead, punk is dead, and it's just hilarious.
Yeah, Every Time I Die is the lead singer of that band is a buddy of mine, and I was on the Vans Warped Tour with the movie I directed called Fat Kid Rules the World. Mm-hmm. And I would go watch them play, and the violence in their pit was like nothing you've ever seen before. It was crazy. And they were like, Every Time I Die, you were like, whoa, they were insane. Anyways, thank you, brother. Thank you for your question. I'm going to throw that back in the chat. I'm literally scrolling through. It's like, oh, what is it? It wasn't DI. It was like, it's really going to drive me crazy now.
Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me on. I enjoyed talking with y'all.
Yeah, thanks.
Coming up. I'm going to bring up Crisis got a hand up, so I want to bring him up.
Okay, yeah, for sure. And if Blue or has anything to say, please.
Yeah. Good morning, Crisis.
Good morning, guys.
How was your dinner last night?
Oh, it was awesome, dude. Man, let me tell you, that restaurant's no joke.
Ooh. He went to an Italian restaurant where it's like a woman from Italy, and like reservations are, would you say, a couple weeks out?
Yeah, you got to get it a couple weeks out, otherwise you're not making the table. It's not happening. But yeah, she's great. Her name's Enza, and like, let me tell you, it's some of the best Italian food you'll ever have. But yeah, it was awesome. How are you guys?
Nice. Doing
Chris, good. We still love you dearly. You and Blue, you guys have been unbelievable, and every time we get a chance to talk about our community, we bring the two of you up constantly. So again, thank you.
We love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity. So real quick, just wanted to hop in to kind of give a quick rundown of what's been going on in the community.
Yeah.
So everyone's been awesome. I've been loving the chats and stuff like that. I've been seeing a lot of people helping out. People have been super friendly to all the NFT newbies and stuff like that. I know I sound like a broken record if you heard the past coffee talks. Do not hesitate to ask questions, please. That is why we are here. All those guys who have the NFT little Jedi role in chat, the reason why we took that role was because we are more than willing to help. So if you have a question, fire away. If you're not sure, ask someone else. We are there for you all of the time. As far as the NFT mint is concerned and all that good stuff, and how the community grows because we make it grow, right? You're only as strong as your fellow community member. So as Bill was saying before, how I hopped on Spaces yesterday, mind you, that was my first time ever hopping on that specific Spaces. I've never even met or seen any of those guys. I've heard of them. And I had no issues stepping up, talking about this project and letting them know what was going on. And right after that, just to show you guys that this kind of stuff works, as soon as I hopped off that call, I got DMs from 3 people from that project, including the guy running the Spaces. And they were talking about possibly setting up a call with Matt and Bill to see if we can have a collaboration with them as far as another Spaces goes, which will then bring even more of an outreach of our project.
Yes.
Yes. I'm saying all that. I'm saying all that to say anyone can do that. Just because my name's Crisis NY and I have a role in chat doesn't mean I'm any better or any worse than anybody else in this server.
Yeah, because on Twitter, they didn't know that. You just popped on Twitter. They don't know who you are.
Exactly. They have no idea. I'm a nobody to them. And because I just did, what was it, maybe 5 minutes of talking and a couple of DMs,
yeah,
I made a connection. Anybody in here can do that. Familiarize with the space. That's how this space works. Look at us. We're talking to Matthew Lilliard right now. You know what I mean? So it's anything is possible. Just go out there, shill away. Obviously, don't shill too hard.
Yeah.
But make those connections. Tell people what we are and what we're about, because what we have going on here has never been done in the space. I guarantee you that. So just do your due diligence. Don't be afraid to ask us questions. What's the right way to shill? Well, you know, I get tons of questions. What are gas fees? What should I have in my wallet? What wallet should I use? We love them. We will answer them 1,000,000 times over if we have to. Ask away.
Absolutely. And that's the thing too, is like, if, you know, some people get nervous, well, I don't really know what to say. I don't know what to do. Obviously, you know, just honestly, just do it like you would tell your friends. Like, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be knowledgeable about all the details and where you're going to forget something about the project. Just tell people like what you like about the project. Just speak from the heart. Be like, I just love going in every morning, talking to people about movies or whatever. The Discord's great. Whatever thing you respond most to about the project, just tell people about that. I mean, that's the easiest way to ever do that kind of stuff, is just being true to yourself. Like, don't feel like you have to have this perfect sales pitch.
Yeah, just preach.
Yeah.
Preach. Yeah.
But
yep, that's pretty much all I had. And I just wanted to let you guys know you've been awesome. The community's been great. Let's keep it productive in chat as we have been doing. Keep it about the project. Keep it about NFTs and movies. And I love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you too, man.
By the way, the entire time I couldn't find it, but I did. Maybe we go out on like a little Mommy's Little Monster.
Yeah.
Mommy's Little Monster is like one of the great songs ever in punk rock music. All right, Bill, thank you for waking me up to do Coffee Talk.
Absolutely. Happy birthday again.
Thank you. It's apparently the entire month of Matthew Lillard. We love you guys. Thank you, everyone. We're doing something badass, and we couldn't do it without you. So much love.
We're happy to have you all aboard, and have a great rest of your weekend.
Yeah, hell yeah. Very good. I'll talk to you in a second.
All right, later.
stay sweet success. Friends I get like them. It's life's a man. His mom is a little monster.